Hello again, champions, it's me, Westie. I'm here to bring you new and advanced tips on game strategy. First up, it's time to learn the power of positioning. Tip 1 for positioning on offense: create space with your teammates. Don't have all 3 teammates skating in the same place, and try to spread out and create options for passing plays, as well as looking out for opponents to tackle to allow your teammate with the ball to skate freely. Another offensive positioning trick is to stand at the next gate that the ball needs to cross, to allow for long passes using a manual throw, or for you to get some tackles on opponents waiting for the ball carrier. A good tip is to only have one person chase a loose ball, and this is usually whoever will get there first. Just because you're closest to the ball doesn't mean you're the fastest, because you can use the time you save by chasing that ball that your teammate would reach first by getting into a better position for passes, or again, tackling opponents. It's all about adapting to the current play, so having good communication skills will really help with this. Take advantage of the in-game voice chat new for the kickoff season. Now it's time for some defensive positioning tips and tricks. Defensive positioning is a big part of being successful in Roller Champions. You want to try and have only one teammate go for the ball carrier, trying to slow them down by shadowing what they do, and have your other teammates try and disrupt the attacking players by tackling or getting in the way to intercept a pass. Another tip is the gate hang. This is essentially waiting at the next gate the opposing team has to go through to try and put them off and get that tackle as they come through the gate. A good trick is to always be doing something. Even if you are waiting at a gate, try to find opponents to tackle or skate around, creating space for your team. Again, it's all about adapting to the opponent and finding out how to counter them. Team play and communication. Team play in Roller Champions is one of the most important aspects of the game. Hooking up successful passes, team moves and rotations will definitely help you in your progress becoming a true Roller Champion. Ball hogging is a big no-no if you want to win your games. Try to pass to teammates as often as you can. If you are stuck in a position and are about to get tackled, try and release the ball to a teammate to ensure that you do not lose possession. It's all about making the right decisions at the right time, so talk to your team. If you don't already have a team, you can head to the Roller Champions official looking for teams Discord channels to find yourself your new roster. Game management. Doing more laps will give you more points, but it is a lot more risky. It's about finding the right time to go for that huge 3-lap 5-point goal, so sometimes it might be easier to play it safe and hit that 1 point. It's all about the situation that you find yourself in. If you are 1-0 in overtime, you don't want to be going for any more than 1 lap. But if you're 4-0 down with 1 minute to go, you definitely want to find that huge 5-lap win. But whatever you decide to do, have the confidence that you're going to be able to pull it off. As well with game management, if you're 1 goal ahead with 30 seconds to go, instead of going for that extra goal, you can instead play time and hold on to the ball to run down the clock and get that W. Having a good mindset is by far, in my opinion, something that separates the good players from the best. Having a good mentality and a positive outlook on your games is important. Instead of getting annoyed and frustrated at the 5-0 hammering you just received, look back on the gameplay and ask yourself, what did you do wrong and where can you improve? Don't get angry at your teammates for not passing or missing an open net, and be kind and supportive. This will go a long way ensuring you have the best Roller Champions experience. Try to be first to the kickoff. Getting the first possession at the start of the game or after a goal is scored is important in controlling the flow of the game. The kickoff works as follows. All 4 gates will start with their lights on, then during the countdown the lights will turn off one at a time. The last one remaining when there is 1 second left on the countdown is the gate that the ball will be thrown from. The ball will always come out in a counterclockwise direction, meaning the direction that is most efficient to create laps during the match. The way to give your team the best chance is to have the players at each end of the rink during the countdown. So that way there is always a teammate to catch the ball, as it will always go past one of the bowls during the kickoff. As the added bonus, here is the rink layout and their names for reference. You can use these callouts with your teammates to make it easier to understand each other. Use the walls. The walls in Roller Champions are your best friend. They allow you to gain height so you can pump down to create speed. Try and coordinate passes onto the walls by using the uppercut to hang on for a few seconds and call for a pass. Once you get really comfortable with the ball, you can start to do more cool moves, like bouncing the ball off the wall and uppercutting into it, or throwing the ball at an opposite wall and uppercutting onto it. This is called a wall transfer. Or for even a crazy advanced trick, which has been nicknamed the Jesus shot, you can throw the ball from the wall onto the ceiling and then dive tackling into it and going through the goal to score. Using some of these game strategy tips and tricks will definitely take your game to the next level. So get into the rink and become the Roller Champion you are destined to become.